What's up guys, LyonLife here, and welcome back to another Brown Dust 2 video. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. We got a new developer letter, we got a lot of information to cover, we got a lot of new things coming to the game. Y'all are gonna wanna stay here and listen to this, so let's go ahead and get on into it. The summer event that started with the 300 draw is now currently running towards its end. We first introduced Brown Dust 2 in early summer, and it's surprising that the season is about to change. Some might think that the 300 draws are somewhat burdensome number. How? Ooh. In terms of game operation. However, since it's the first large-scale event, we thought that it was necessary to provide a more fun experience to the users who enjoyed it so far. Honestly, they slapped with that. Them 300 draws, granted, I didn't get what I wanted the entire time, but 300 draws is like almost kind of unheard of. What game is doing that? To be honest, like for a summer event or any event for that matter, no one. So for them to like go off with a bang like that from the jump, that's great. We'll continue to provide many drawing opportunities through various events in the future. In addition, we want to inform you of the details of the summer limited costumes. Only Yustia and Shehrazade's pool party costumes are provided for a limited time. So Lathel Gray and Angelica's costumes and Sylvia's Admiral costume are provided normally, so they'll be added to the integrated draw after the pickup is over, which is really good. I'm not pulling, but besides the free draws, personally, I haven't been pulling for Sylvia. I just don't got the currency to do that. I don't have the tickets or anything. I blew everything on Angelica and her weapon, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm sure at some point I'll probably get Sylvia. If she comes in a store, I'll yank it up real quick, so we'll do that. But in general though, it's great that we're going to be able to have an opportunity to still get Lathel and Gray's pool party uniform, because we didn't have a banner for them, so to be able to potentially get them to +5, because all the summer characters are really good. Let's just say that they're all really good in their own right. So to be able to actually eventually +5 them, that's fucking fantastic. In the future, we will inform you the details through prior notice, well, so that there's no misunderstanding or confusion. This is Wheel? Wheel? Someone needs to go back and get the typo. Well, let's now talk about the various improvements and new content additions planned on August 30th. On the August 30th update. So number one being the Mirror War. We're going to be entering a new season, obviously. So the Mirror War will enter the official season after the 5th experience season. The changes scheduled for the official season are as follows. We're getting a settlement reward. So basically now at the end of the season, instead of getting ancient crystals, we're going to be getting diamonds, which is a really good change. Most games give you pulling currency for PvP as it is anyway, so it's nice to see that we're going to be getting diamonds instead of the crystals. Crystals are obviously good if you're making your UR gear, but there's other ways to get ancient crystals, so we don't have as many ways to get diamonds, so another way to do that is even better, so that we can keep on pulling when we want to versus like having a low income for diamonds. And it looks like we're also going to be getting 5-star costumes added, so that's really good. It says costumes available for purchase will be changed at regular intervals, and you can acquire one costume every 4 weeks. We plan to organize this so that anyone who plays the Mirror War hard can purchase it. Not me. I don't push PvP much at all. Honestly, with the diamond change here, that is a little bit more incentive to want to do more PvP and probably get to a higher rank, so you can kind of max out your rewards. So that maybe there might be more enticed to do it, if you will. The win rates are different per ranking, so you know, if you're basically winning, let's see, for master rank and above, your rank is, you're probably winning between 70 and 80% of the time. That's your win rate. If you're below 50%, 50 and below, you're probably in platinum and diamond, and so on and so forth. Getting an update for Evil Castle. Looks like, so along with the Mirror War, the official season begins after the 5th experience season. Changes for Evil Castle and ranking initialization method change. It looks like just as the 4th and 6th floors of the Devil Castle were expanded with the previous update, we'll continue to provide new challenges through the expansion. However, since players must play all floors each season, the burden of the repetitive play increases at the time of expansion. Accordingly, the season interval will be maintained on a 2-week basis, but the target score initialization will be changed to a 4-week basis, so that the compensation for floors cleared in the previous season can be obtained immediately next season without having to proceed with the battles. Now, this part of the update I'm really excited for. We're gonna be getting more story. That's what hits home for me. That's what I really enjoy in these games. But we're getting Story Pack 9, and it's titled Iron Mask. It says the next main story of Brown Dust 2, Story Pack 9, Iron Mask, will be updated. As we informed you through the previous developer notes, Iron Mask deals with the story about a year after Bloody Rhapsody, after the devastating incident in the Road Dev village. What's the surprising news that brought the main characters together who were fighting against warlocks in their own way? What missions will be given to them to fight against evil on the battlefield in the new phase? Be prepared for the entertaining new story. And in the Iron Mask pack, you'll see Olstein planning to confront warlocks with the main characters who came out as assistants in previous stories, such as Sylvia and Rubia, who were allied with Olstein, will also appear in the story. We ask for your continued support towards the characters. I'm excited about that. New story is always great for me. I really enjoyed playing through them on stream with you guys, and even the fact that we get to see some characters come back, like Rubia and Sylvia. That's nice, but it does make sense. I do want to see more about Olstein and what he's got going on, because I think he kind of lets on to know a little bit more than what he tells people. So I'm excited to see what happens with that. Next, we've got a compensation for adding a guarantee system. It says costume and gear random tickets, which are rewards related to the addition of the draw guarantee system, will be sent to your mailboxes on August 31st. We're currently undergoing final verification based on the extracted data. We want to deliver it faster, but we ask for your understanding that we had to proceed carefully, as we must verify all users' draw data. Makes sense. Cool. Looking forward to that. Next, we're getting a new pickup gacha. So many users have sent inquiries asking for the pickup of existing costumes. I get that too. That's something we definitely needed for sure, because it just seems like if we're just getting new characters, all your other base 5 stars that were in the game from the get-go kind of get looked over. I would say I would do more of a mix of like one old character getting a gacha rate up, and then a new character, but that's just me. So it says first for 2 weeks from August 31st to September 14th, Gentle Maid Anastasia and the Fire Graffiti Anastasia costumes and Anastasia's exclusive gear will appear as pickups. The skill cutscenes for both costumes will also be updated. See, that's fantastic. I was just thinking about that too. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna give us a new ult animation for her. So that's really great. So maybe this is how they're going to implement it. We'll start to see more of the characters who are already in the game, already inside of it, get their finally get their ult animation, because we got promised that a while back, and I've been kind of waiting to hear about it, because I thought they were just kind of like skipping over it. I don't know, but it's good to know that they're probably going to implement it like this. So we're going to get banners for those previous characters, and then with that they're going to get their new animations. Next, we've got other improvements. All the improvements previously informed through GM Lisanne's letter will be applied. For more information, please refer to the letter. And then now we're dipping into September, so this is going to be for the new update on September 13th. Says a new NPC quest. So on September 13th, a new NPC quest, Saviors, why can't I not read today? Savers of Shelter, available in Character Pack 2, will be added. Savers of Shelter is a story a little bit after the end of Fire Chip, the main story of Character Pack 2. A new crisis comes when a device in the shelter that is in the middle of an upgrade has a defect. While the residents are struggling, Wiggle, the only being who can move freely, goes out of the shelter once again to find someone to help repair the device. Wiggle, an unknown creature who sets out to save the shelter, and new colleagues with a certain unique charm comparable to Wiggle will be with you. Please look forward to the exciting adventures they go through. That's probably gonna be really funny. I feel like any story involving Wiggle is gonna be ridiculous, so I'm excited to see that. And I'm wondering, they say new colleagues, so I'm wondering if we're gonna get a look at some new characters that are gonna be coming down the line. That's really cool. Number 2 here looks like steal and field repeat content improvement as well. In a previous developer note, it was guided under the name of the adventure request. We'd like to inform you of the improvement in the repeat play convenience of field content. Previously, field content was also directed to be an overall background process like a hunting request. However, if we develop it this way, we thought that it's like deleting the content that many players are enjoying on. Among them, only the structure of stealing, which is considered necessary to perform repeatedly to avoid losing money due to high rewards, was reorganized. We have changed the development direction to keep content with relatively low rewards, such as acquisition of finds, search finds, and battles with symbol monsters, so that you can enjoy field fun and play freely as before. The fatigue of stealing is caused by loading multiple packs every day and repeating the same action. In the other field content, we're going to lower the steal reward so that you can enjoy it without any burden, and instead provide a new mission to get as much reward as you could have gotten from stealing. So I wonder what's going to really happen with that then. Like, I understand people probably get sick of going from pack to pack to pack for all 8 of them. I mean, they lowered the amount of NPCs. I thought that was a really good change, because you can really do all that stealing in maybe 20-ish minutes, maybe less than that, honestly. But I guess people are still having an issue with it, so maybe they're gonna change how that's done altogether, so we can and get similar rewards for it, instead of having to do so much stealing from all the packs. So we'll see. We'll have to wait till we get more information on that. The mission will be composed of content that can be carried out naturally while playing and can be carried out on the desired date. Below is an example of the new mission reward, and the format and content are subject to change. Still rewards obtainable from all NPCs in the welcome pack, plus the pack 1 through 8, based off of the 3 characters, Reginette, Bernie, and Andrews, skill level 5 for stealing. The mission is provided at all times, and it's not a one-time mission. We will inform you the exact details of the stealing compensation adjustment and the new mission in a later notice. Okay, so looking forward to seeing that. I wonder if they're gonna do it like in like some sort of like quest reward for it for stealing, and maybe then we'll get all those same rewards through like a mission instead, versus like having to go through all the packs. Maybe, we'll see. We're getting an improvement to the Golden Thread Shop. In order to make sure that the experience of attaining additional costumes that you already maxed out is not bad, we concluded that the Golden Thread Shop must have various products available and must have more value. After putting more thought into providing our users with better and more satisfying products, we decided to add a 5-star costume in the Golden Thread Shop and make it rotate a set interval like the Thread of Hope shop. New PvE content with Monster Tracker. We would like to induce what is pregnancy? God damn it. New PvE content, Monster Tracker. We would like to introduce the new PvE content that we're preparing for, called Monster Tracker. A giant monster will show up somewhere in one of the story packs once every 4 weeks, with the help of a mysterious girl named Marianne, who calls herself the Monster Detective. Fight to prevent the monsters from being set free and causing a disaster. So story concept, Mana Storm. In this world, a phenomenon called Mana Storm occasionally occurs. It sucks in the mana from all the nearby areas and causes all sorts of odd events. One of the most dangerous events that could happen due to the Mana Storm is for a monster to absorb the strong amount of mana from the storm and be reborn into a disaster-level giant monstrosity. On top of this, as long as the Mana Storm persists, the monster receives endless mana and gets stronger while the body becomes invincible. The only thing that can stop the disaster are persistent warriors who can face off the monster until the Mana Storm subsides. People have continued to research how to stop the disasters from the Mana Storm from the ancient times. The magic circles are set up in various parts of the world and are said to be the remnants of such research. Also, the researchers of the Mana Storm continued to hone their research technology and are said to have helped prevent disasters from worlds even where the normal people don't even know what mana is. So this is going to be the new NPC, Marianne. Okay, come on, Sherlock Holmes. I see you. She looks good. She's cute. Looks good. She's a mysterious girl who calls herself the Monster Detective. She's currently researching the source of the Mana Storm due to an anonymous request. She hopes to one day figure out the source and end the disaster one day, but she uses the excuses that monsters are too scary to leave the work to be done by assistants she finds on the spot, so her research doesn't seem to have gone too far. People are often at a loss of words because despite her cute looks, she talks like an older gentleman that she learned from her sister Marlon. Or Marianne, sorry. Marion? So she's Marianne, her sister is Marion, got it. She feels a sense of rivalry with her sister as detectives. Each of the Monster Tracker season will last 4 weeks. Each season will be split into parts shown below. So we're gonna have a hunting preparation period for 3 weeks. Monster details will be provided. This time it can be used to plan for how the players will defeat the monsters. Okay, so you got 3 weeks to plan how you want to kill something. I guess if you're having to give people some time to build characters, maybe it's that, and then the actual hunting period is for 1 week, the period of time that you can actually, hunt the monsters. It's going to be on a contest base. Also, it's going to be a contest. Also, the giant monster players face in Monster Tracker will endlessly revive. It'll level up and get stronger every time it revives. The combat can be repeated without limit during the 1 week of hunting period. The highest damage dealt and highest monster level each day will be saved. On the next day, players can continue from the saved spot. When restarting the battle, it'll start from the previous day's saved spot. So accomplish the highest monster level and damage every day, attempting to reach and successfully complete the highest monster level that the player can get to will be the goal for the week. As far as combat details, it says, unlike other monsters, the giant monsters from the monster tracker will have many parts that can be attacked. Each part of the monster have different weaknesses. Aim to use specific weaknesses or stack debuffs on each part to accumulate higher amount of damage. Unlike the other monsters, the giant monsters do not target a specific character as their main target for the attacks. Instead, it'll have a unique attack range where they target a specific spot and area around it. As far as rewards go, the clear rewards will be provided every day upon defeating the monster. Defeated monsters will revive and level up immediately, and the next level can be attempted. So we're going to be in a ranking system for it as well. Players will compete to see who's able to defeat the highest level monster within the hunting week. If the same level of monster was defeated, their ranks will be decided by the amount of damage dealt to the monster. The side that has less monster HP remaining will win. That makes sense. When the season ends, rewards will be provided depending on the rank. We're thinking of providing gold and other rewards as the clear reward while providing draw tickets. I was just gonna say, I'm like, my first, I read gold and I'm like, gold, come on now. And then, yeah, okay. So long as we're getting some sort of currency or draw tickets, that's great. Some sort of diamond or something, because just giving out gold and some materials, oof, that would not go so well. Our goal with the monster tracker is to provide a stage for players trained. Our goal with the monster tracker is to provide a stage for our players, train characters to shine while also giving new content that can be enjoyed continuously. Now, I know I said story was like the biggest thing about the news. Retract everything I just said. This is the best part of the entire update right here. PC client. Yo, that is fucking fantastic. It says, I've mentioned it in the showcase before the release as the start of the console mode. The official PC client will become available starting from September 21st. We recognize that the players from PC had to rely on a third-party app players to play the game, which is a lot of us content creators, obviously a lot of us play on like BlueStacks or LD Player, Mimu, whatever. But there are compatibility issues causing many inconveniences. Some of them just don't run that well. Y'all seen it on my streams. Some of them just do not run that well. I tried a couple different ones. I tried like BlueStacks, LD Player, and then we're barely getting by with Mimu. So who knows? With the initial launch, we'll provide Google/Apple links that our players are currently using, as well as keyboard plus mouse control support, and we're then going to add controller support and further and other features. We'll continue to provide improvements so that we can provide convenient and comfortable play experience with the PC client. That's so fantastic. I'm really excited to see that. I know they're saying that the next step after this is going to be console. Honestly, if this goes console, this is really going to hit a lot of people, a lot wider market of people who like your Octo fans who are probably itching for something new and cool like this. So on it, man, that's gonna be fantastic. When this gets to console, man, this is gonna be so good. We're gonna get such a big influx of people, players, new players who are new to the game. And then obviously that's eventually more funds for them, obviously. But that's cool. But this game would play so well on console too. So I'm excited for the PC client so I can stop using the third-party apps. That's great. I can't wait for that to come out. That's September 21st, so we'll definitely be using that as soon as it comes out. Next, we've got the select draw system. In order to resolve the issue where non-pickup costumes and costumes that had passed their pickup period were difficult to obtain, we will be adding a select draw system where the costume of player's choice will have higher rates. So that's really cool. Looks like we're going to be, okay, so we're going to have a max of 6 characters that you could pick from. It'll only work once all 6 costumes have been selected. The daily free draw will not be available on the regular costume draw and the regular gear draw. Draw points will be provided and they can be exchanged for Power of Hope still, so that's good. Also, 4 to 5 star costumes and SR to UR gear draw guarantee system will be applied the same as other draws. I don't know, man. That like them free draws, they add up. Them free draws definitely add up, and it helps towards getting your 5-star character if you just had really bad luck. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the. I mean, I get it. Like that's the pros and cons of it. Like that's the give and take. Like makes 100% sense, right, for that. But I feel like a lot more people would probably be more content keeping the free draws. I think those have been really good for a lot of people, and I think a lot of people have had some really good luck on the free draws. I know I've had some really insane luck here and there on free draws, so I would hate to see that go, but I think we'll just have to see what happens with the select draw. Looks like we're gonna be getting a Mirror War combat skip. Okay, so we're aware that in order to spend the full daily 40 cocktails that are provided, players had to leave the device on for a long time, causing fatigue. Currently, facts. So the ability to skip would make me feel so much better. As someone that does not care about PvP, even like for the event where we had to do the 5 a day for a summer event, even that was annoying. Just to put my phone down for 5 matches, I'd much rather just have a skip. Give me auto results, I don't care. I wonder if they're gonna adjust the rewards for doing that, maybe, I don't know, but being able to skip all those matches, oh, that'd be great. Looks like we're getting an increase to crafting ability, which is great. So instead of doing the amount of just 100 per time, we can do 1,000. Great. People have been asking for that for a long time, because just 100, bro, going over and over and over and over and over gets old quick. So I'm happy we're gonna get an update for that, so we can just get like a 1,000 is probably gonna be more like a lot. If you got a lot of mats, you know, materials or whatever, yeah, it might take a little bit of time, but it would take a fraction of the time from doing 100. It says quest replayability UI improvement. We've listened to the feedback of the many players who completed the main quest on normal difficulty and is playing through the hard difficulty. A lot of feedback was mentioned where having to go through the story puzzle movement again was tedious. As such, we'll be making it so that on hard difficulty, the quest does not affect the difficulty, will be auto-completed. Next, we've got character pack replayability along with the quest along with the quest replayability improvements, higher difficulties will be provided for character packs as well. Cool. So we're gonna get hard difficulty and very hard for the character packs. That's really good too. I was really shocked that those weren't added into it, but that's just gonna give us more opportunity to get more diamonds and other currencies, so that's always great. They've got some miscellaneous planned updates for a draw record system, equipment crafting, quality of life improvements, field movement, quality of life improvements, and the other system addition and improvements are planned. As soon as the details for the aboves are set, we'll share the information that we have. It feels like it's been a while since I wrote something. Perhaps it's because Lisanne got to it faster than I did last week. Whenever I write a new dev note, I look at the dev notes that were previously posted. The feeling that I got with this one was that there was a ton of changes made within 2 months of release, but a lot of them were quality of life improvements for inconvenience features. We were lacking in updating new and fun content, and as mentioned by a lot of our users, if we had considered that this is a mobile game and if we had prepared these quality of life changes on release, we would have been able to provide more fun and interesting content instead of spending the 2 months removing inconvenience. If we had focused on making sure the inconveniences of our players' feelings were removed from the game, that's worded weird. If we had focused on making sure the inconveniences our players were feeling were removed from the game as soon as possible so far, we will now work on continuously providing new ways to have fun, as well as charming characters with fresh and new content, while also making sure that we're more than thorough with the updates so that we do not miss any inconveniences that our players may experience. We're always grateful for our users enjoying and cheering for Brown Dish 2. We put those grateful feelings together and prepared this GIF. I've already got that already. This is obviously days later, but man, let me tell you, we sit up here and we praise the devs, and we should. Like, the Brown Dust devs are doing really good work. And honestly, does it suck to have to go back and fix problems that could have been fixed from the get-go? Yeah. But they're doing us really good with the amount of like compensations that we get for it. The communication is really good. Like, this is dev note number 9. I don't know if y'all realize that. It's not as common to be getting so many developer letters. We were getting one like every other week at some point, it felt like, when the game launched, and just them being so open with us and overall just kind of keeping us in a loop. And I feel like reading this, you can feel that they really want to make this game as best as they possibly can, and also, like they said before, keeping our feelings in mind as well. So like I said, we applaud them, we give them their flowers, and they deserve it. They really do. They really, I don't really think they've missed yet on anything. Nothing too crazy or, you know, too difficult, but like I said, they're doing a really good job. They're doing a really good job. And I know I feel really good about this. I know we don't get this type of treatment or communication from other games. So this is fantastic. So I would say keep up the work. You know, the great work you guys are doing. You guys have a great game that a lot of us love and enjoy, and hopefully for years to come we can keep on enjoying it. But that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys feel down below. Did you really enjoy the letter? I don't think anyone's probably gonna hate anything in the letter, honestly, truly, but if you did, let me know down below. Let me give me your thoughts and feelings. I want to know all about it. But the big highlights for me: PC client #1 and getting new story. Those are the really big ones for me personally. But that's all from me, guys. I'm gonna stop ranting now. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.